Blah, blah, blah. What's up, y'all? It's Marcellus Wiley, that dude. Let me go to New York real quick. Hey, yo, go get your mans, because he throwing rocks and hiding his hands. Woo! This Shannon Sharpe story is bigger than sports, as you guys all know, splattered across entertainment networks, TMZ, even the Breakfast Club is talking about it. And this is an interesting shift because now we're talking about the tone and opinion change on Shannon Sharpe. A lot of people are rocking with him differently based on this new evidence. Well, new opinions usually come from new evidence. Well, Stephen A. Smith is mad at some people who are flipping on Shannon Sharpe. But don't take my word for it. Let's listen to them break this down.
He talked about how people are switching sides on Shannon Sharpe right now. Let's take a listen.
Can we help you get back past this? And I think that true friends conduct themselves that way. They ain't yes people that tell you just what you want to hear. They ain't no people that's willing to vilify you to second something. I mean, I see cats talking about him, and I can't even put into words that I've seen them do. And then I see the zest with which people are willing to pounce on him. People have been after him since he did Cat Williams because of the numbers he produced and the success that it had and how he was able to ride that wave. If I sit up there and I'm friends with Big Boy, I'm a contemporary, and then Big Boy get in trouble, it's one thing for me to be on the end going like this, I mean, this is what happened to Big Boy. And it's another thing in time, you'd be like, yeah, you see what happened to Big Boy?
Right.
And you see a joy that some people are having in going at him. So for me, it's just about making sure that he knows that he matters to me.
Okay, let me get into that a little bit before we move on. I want everybody to understand this and keep perspective. And this is real. This ain't no entertainment. This ain't me talking to no camera. This is the only way I can get it to you in message form. Shannon Sharpe ain't dead. Shannon Sharpe is not dead. Shannon Sharpe is in a battle right now. It's a war that we all know we got to fight. He may lose this battle. He may win this battle, but I hate, like when I played and guys would just lose their mind over one game, and I get it, dog. We all fought. We all sacrificed. We all dedicated ourselves to try and go out there and win that game. But, dog, it is of a healthy mind if you keep perspective. Okay, so I don't think anybody has joy or is dancing on the grave of Shannon Sharpe. Matter of fact, I think some people have a healthy mind and perspective of like, look, you messed up, you're getting caught up, and now let's get through this. And then people are, look at his numbers, they still high. People still rocking with Shannon. We still watching it. So I think that's a little disingenuous right there. But I will say this, the tone and opinion has changed on Shannon, because there's new information on Shannon. Simple as that. But let's see what their reaction is before we continue.
Did he say he sees the zest in which people want to pounce on him?
Pause.
I knew you was going to
Yeah, that whole sentence.
If you zesty pouncing on somebody.
It's like, yo.
I will say in a lot of ways, I could say Stephen A. set the tone for that commentary though.
I said that.
Because one of the first people who commented on Shannon Sharpe was Stephen A.
Yeah.
And he said,
put out a 20-minute video that night.
Yeah.
and then said, basically, this is my guy, but I'm going where ESPN go. I'm going where ESPN goes. Which I get it. That's like, I mean, that's where you work at and all that. But now the tone is giving, we stand with Shannon Sharpe regardless, whatever, or at least be careful how you talk about him. But when he talked about it that first night, I was like, are they friends?
Now, that's what I caught. That's why this one started off with throwing rocks and hiding your hands. Because if we have to really talk about the tone shift and opinion shift on Shannon Sharpe, it came when the new evidence came out and then all the leaked audio and the text, and everybody's like, whoa, Shannon, damn. Thought that wasn't Unc. Thought Unc didn't get down like that. Thought Grandma told him different. Whatever. But Stephen A., when the climate was looking to take the temperature of how we should handle this, Stephen A. is the one who came out and gave license to, look, money talks, homie walks. He's the one that gave that gap, that distance. Don't act different. We all got the video. We all was sitting there like, I watched it too, because I was like, I wonder how Stephen A. gonna handle this, because obviously, don't let nobody mess with your money. Like, I ain't that dummy. I ain't that fool. I ain't that homie. I'm saying it's a way for you to win that conversation, Stephen A. Smith, and Shannon not to lose. But when I saw it, like they said, like everybody caught. Everybody's like, that ain't how you treat the man. That ain't how you treat your boy. Whatever. We get it. You got to go continue to make your boss's money, continue to make your money. Do that. But damn, you got to step on Shannon to do that is what a lot of people caught. So it switched up. People are now, as you say, are laughing or taking joy in what Shannon's going through. Nah. People are actually reacting to what Shannon's going through. And if anything, you see it, maybe it's the guilty eyes. You the one that gave license to people going out there and going at your man. Because there was no protection. There's no protection from ESPN. Hey, let's take a little temporary break. Shannon's doing. Shannon wants to take a break for his family and to dedicate his time to this case. Literally on Nightcap and Club Shay Shay every day since. We get it, man. We get it. But just don't play with us. Don't act like it's on us. It's crazy when people like, the worst thing about throwing rocks and hiding your hands, it's a crazy dynamic, a crazy way to get about things because you literally want the reactions. You want the consequences that were started by your actions, but you don't want to own up to them. Yeah, I want all that to happen. And yeah, I kind of want to get it started, let knock the first domino down, but don't say I did it. Don't say it's on me. That's kind of wild. What else y'all talking about?
I was a little confused.
Yes, and another interesting thing too, and this is why I said, I've never seen anybody handle a situation worse than Shannon and his team after this came out. We would have never known about that so-called video if it wasn't for Shannon Sharpe.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. All right, well, let's get up out of there because that's a whole nother video. Yeah, he's talking about Busby, and this was already reported like a week ago or so. Busby was never going to let that video out because he said that's coming out in trial. He's holding that as leverage, as a carrot to say, you better settle because this video, and somebody in the business, I can't say his name because he's still killing it, said to me, called me yesterday and said, hey, you ever think this video is going to be way worse than you think? And I was like, you don't know how bad I'm thinking right now. He's like, think worse. And I was like, that is interesting because Shannon said, in quote, it's going to live up to every stereotype that you could ever imagine. We kind of took that and just kept moving. Think about that. You could ever imagine? So everybody thinking the race play, I don't even want to go down the video, but it could be worse than that. All right, so in conclusion, man, look, Stephen A. Smith, whether he's friends with Shannon, associates with Shannon, nobody cares. All we know is your professional relationship. All we care about is Monday and Tuesday on First Take, right? And how y'all get down. And then when you do take time to talk about it on your own show, talk about it for real. Oh, you didn't or you did? Because if you say you didn't, then we understand. This ain't on you, Stephen A. But if you really are being real on your own show, we saw you leave your boy, depart your boy. Whatever distance that was, you did it. And you don't believe me? Go back and look at when Jay-Z got the allegations and watch how you rocked. And then watch how you rock with Shannon. There's a difference. For whatever reason, we all caught it. Don't blame the whole crowd. Maybe it's you as that common denominator. All right, y'all. Y'all know on this show, I ain't got no beef for nobody. Some of them may not like me, but I love all of y'all. So what do? You know what we do on this show. We flow, boy. Yeah. Hey, Wu-Tang. Goody Mob. Special collab with your boy Marcellus Wiley. What's up, man? New song, Throwing Rocks. Hiding Hands, get it. It's your boy on the mic. I'm exposing the scam. Talking about Stephen A. throwing rocks, hiding hands. He lit the match, then dip like he ain't start no flame. Crying foul play. Nah, bruh, that's lame. Ooh, you said Shannon wildin' through shade with a smirk, then acted brand new when it all went berserk. You the tone setter. Yeah, you set the whole vibe. Now folks roasting Shannon, and you acting surprised. You didn't say that on air. You holy and pure. You the chef who cooked this drama. Now you need a detour, trying to shame the crowd for the joy they found when you passed out the tickets to watch Shannon drown. You dancing on graves, that's what you say. But he booked the DJ. He set the stage that day. He pulled the strings in the dark. He played cool in the light. Now he preaching on Twitter like he Moses on sight. Got the ESPN throne, yeah, you sitting tall, but when it's time for the heat, you forget you caused it all. Throw a jab and duck like you slick with fans, but we see through that act. You throwing rocks hiding hands, so next time you talk, don't gaslight the land. Just own what you did. Be a man with a plan, cause when the smoke clears and the drama expands, we remember who lit it with them rocks in his hands. Damn! I'm glad I set it off. Used to be hard, now you're just wet and soft.
It's been a decade plus that I knew that this day was going to come.
Oh, this is not hyperbole here.
Because I believe the verse.
Time to hydrate. Hydration's the situation, so.